Throughout California, a battle is being fought to protect the state's diverse ecosystem. And on the front lines are the state's game wardens.
We enforce everything. Drugs, violent crime, stolen vehicles and poaching.
They're killers, they're taking our wildlife illegally, and we have to stop them.
Outmanned and outgunned, they face danger at every turn.
Kind of like the Lone Ranger out there.
It takes one guy in a tent with a weapon to ruin your day.
Tonight, an elite team guards the coastline from a band of poachers.
Might be down there with a gun, who knows?
A bear declares open season on a horse ranch.
Can we just shoot him?
And the wardens hunt down a criminal posing as one of their own.
I want to get this guy.
All in their pursuit of wild justice.
We are the last line of defense, and without us, you have no wildlife.
All of us are one heartbeat away from being dead. And I kept having dreams that my gun wasn't going off. I kept pulling the trigger, and it didn't matter how hard you pulled it, it didn't go off. And then I was on the range one day, and the weapon failed to fire. I don't know if my brain was noticing that subconsciously, or if that was just like God giving me a heads up. But if this gun goes click and doesn't go bang, that's a very bad situation. I really believe that being a game warden is what God made me to do. I am not alive today because of my great shooting prowess or my physical stamina or being a muscle man, because none of that's what I am. But there have been many times where God has directed me one way or the other to go somewhere, do something, or to not do something. And there have been times when I've disobeyed that, and it has been bad. Fish game. Tell the folks that are there, that are yelling and screaming, to be quiet. I'll be down there straight away. Just got a call that there's a black bear stuck in a fence about 15 to 20 minutes south of here. There's folks yelling and screaming at it and freaking it out, and it's dangerous. You know, it's like having a cat on a string. Black bears are pretty mellow, but when they feel threatened, they'll attack you. So you don't see bears openly in the valley commonly. In my opinion, it's scared, kind of feeling threatened. If we don't get there relatively fast, it could turn into something worse. So I just want to try to stop that before it gets started. There it is. There's the bear right there in the field. Yeah.
And he was up in the big tree right there in the water, and that guy came driving around scaring him, trying to get him off his property, I guess. I just want them to save the bear.
Yeah, let me go talk with this guy real quick. We don't want him to go that way or he'll get creamed on the highway.
Saving the bear is a top priority for Boyd, but not at the expense of human life.
Get off the road and move over there right now.
How you guys doing?
How the hell did he get down here?
Maybe he was down here hunting hogs, I don't know.
Yeah, but we can't have him in here with these horses. Horses all over out there. Then we've got bulls on the other side.
I understand what you're saying. That's why I want to get him out of this field.
Can we just shoot him?
Well, I don't want to shoot it here. If I can push him back down towards the creek, it'd be a lot safer. Well, let's push it this way. We'll try to get it through this spot here.
Get rid of all these people.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, get your cars and move them over there. The bear's gonna come under this spot right here.
No, I'll shoot him if we don't get him out of here soon.
Get back in here and keep him out of the horses. I'm gonna bring my rifle over here. If something bad happens, then I'll take it, but I'd rather try not to. If we can get this gate open, I'll get these cars out of here. You go back and do the exact same thing you did, and I'll slowly push him into that gate. I totally understand his concern. You know, he doesn't want his horses freaking out. They'll break their own legs, they'll jump the fence and kill somebody on the freeway, and no bear's life is worth somebody dying. So if these people get out of here.
You in the white car! Get your car out of the way! We're moving the bear that way!
You want this bear to get shot? That's what's gonna happen if this rancher starts running horses.
Hey! Move your car that way!
People frustrate me when they don't think smart. That bear's looking for a way out, but these guys gotta move.
Everybody get in your car and go over there! Now!
While Boyd tries to disperse the crowd. 477 miles south, off Southern California's Dana Point, Lieutenant Eric Cord and Wardens Rojas and Sandvig search for a commercial fisherman with a $25,000 warrant for his arrest.
Our main mission on this trip is to find the owner of the boat. Was cited for a prior fishing game violation. Apparently he failed to appear in court, and at that point a bench warrant is issued for his arrest. But we have a very big jurisdiction out here. It's thousands of square miles along the mainland coast, out to 200 miles at sea. There's a lot of driving, a lot of searching to do.
Rob has probably eaten 6 sandwiches already and maybe 2,000 calories.
I knew we should have gotten an extra pack of sausages at the store when we were shopping.
With thousands of square miles to cover, the wardens rely on another key member of the team.
Our eyes in the sky. At the start of our patrol, we have a pre-patrol flight. Pilot Tom Evans takes a look at the islands and mainland coastline.
More update there. Contact 220. That's Charles. 220 Charles.
10-4, thanks Tom. I'll let you know how the contacts go.
Okay.
Load the skiff, make a beeline for Oceanside, is where they're off of right now.
All right. Let's go, guys.
Skiff's deployed. Little boat off the mothership. The owner of the if he is on the boat, he'll be placed in handcuffs and we'll take him to jail.
When you're on the water and you're about to go contact someone, you get the adrenaline starts going and pace starts picking up. It's a lot more fun. You never know how many people are on there, if there's any guns. There's knives everywhere, so you look to see where the knives are, what's in their hands.
Yeah, that's a commercial trawl vessel. I'm gonna say that's him.
A lot of these boats have been washing ashore in Orange County. And they've been smuggling immigrants across and drugs. And who knows? Who knows?
This guy's been known to go hide down in a secret compartment. If we gotta go look for him, you know, he might be down there with a gun or who knows.
We're basically doing one big house search.
Yeah.
Captain! Department of Fish and Game, I'd like to take a look at your paperwork and your catch, all right? Okay. I'm on board. 3 people on board. Captain, do you have any weapons on board? Any guns or knives? We're gonna come on board. You can keep it engaged. How are you today? Game warden, fishing game. Do me a favor, keep your hands out of your pockets, all right? We just need to go ahead and take a look at your paperwork and take a look at your cash. You have on board again? How's fishing today? Pretty good? So-so?
You guys have your licenses and everything?
License?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Oh, not owners here today?
No, it's not here. You never step on the boat.
The owner has the warrant, and I could be hiding anywhere in the boat, so we got to take a look in all the different compartments.
Hey, come on out with your hands up. I see you. Come on out slowly. Hey, come on out with your hands up. I see you. Come on out slowly.
Sometimes you can just bluff someone out like that when you're searching for them.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You take a look in a lot of the compartments?
Yeah, I've looked at these 4 and 3.
Okay.
If we look under there, that's
Heavy, very heavy.
really heavy.
The owner's not here. Roger that.
Obviously, if somebody has a warrant that's out for their arrest, yeah, we want to bring them in. We want to place that person into custody and do our jobs. You know, it's almost like a cat and mouse game or a game of chess. You know, he's not here, he's not here. We'll see.
The wardens may have missed their suspect,
Oh boy.
but they make a critical find.
02 to 42, you copy on direct. It looks like oil discharge. Are we going to contact Coast Guard about that?
I can let him know. I'll give him a call.
Okay, copy.
A potential oil leak not only threatens to kill wildlife, but the local fishing industry as well. So Lieutenant Cord contacts the Coast Guard.
My boarding officers say that there's one.
They deem the leaking vessel unfit for sea.
Robbie, can I be detected?
Yeah, go ahead.
Coast Guard's in the center out for Oceanside. When the Coast Guard officers get on scene, they're going to take over from there.
Okay, 10-4. The Coast Guard is right here, so they're going to go ahead and board.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Ryder Ranowski.
Justin Sandvik.
Nice to meet you.
We're handing the over to the Coast Guard. They're going to address the safety violations. There's oil and fuel leaks into the bilge, and if those bilge pumps engage on the they're going to pump that oily water right over the side, and when that fuel gets into the water, it's very damaging to the ecosystem, to the fisheries. You know, you're looking at animals becoming sick, probably killing populations of animals. A case like this is a win-win for us. We want to be a part of stopping pollution.
The boat's trip is shut down.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
But the search for its owner is just getting started. "477 miles north. It's Boyd versus Bear.
Worried about this guy's horses. I'm obviously worried about the people that are rubbernecking up there when the bear's trying to get through. That bear right there, if it attacked somebody, it would have no trouble at all killing them. At all. If he runs across the freeway, he's gonna get shot. Period. I'm gonna kill it. It's not something that I want to do, but at the same time, I can't afford to have somebody's little kid die on a car wreck because I didn't take action. Crap. Bear's going back this way. My goal is to get him out of here. You know, odds are that he was following hogs or hog scent and got underneath that wash right there. And now we're in mischief. See how he's real high-headed, kind of got his nose up. He's unsettled. So we're just gonna take it real slow, move him to that wash.
Boyd's mission is to drive the bear back into the wild. But the moment it becomes a threat, he'll move to plan B.
That bear right there, if it attacked somebody, it would have no trouble at all killing them. At all. Bear's gonna try to tree in that oak. I'm gonna have a couple of CHP units come up and get these rubberneckers out of the way. If he'll stay treed, I think at dark he'll go back out that wash. He's troubled by everything going on, obviously. He's not showing any aggressive tendencies, he just wants out. So we'll back off. I wanna be quiet, let the bear calm down. I just want the bear to be relaxed, and then he's gonna mellow out and go.
Boyd's plan is to wait it out until the bear returns to the woods.
We're 10, Highway 36, the approximate mile marker.
But an urgent call for backup springs Boyd into action.
Right now we're responding to backup. Sounds like a cartel type stop. I want to get there as soon as I can.
Fish and game wardens don't just protect wildlife, they also put their lives at risk tracking down illegal marijuana grows run by armed drug cartels. And it's the start of the growing season.
If you're sitting out on the side of the road with a couple of bad guys, you're always in danger. I'm gonna put the hammer down. I'm gonna get there. This is gonna be good right here. It's time to get it on.
In Shasta County, Warden Brian Boyd responds to a call for backup from a fellow warden.
She hasn't been searched, but
Vehicle's clear?
vehicle's clear. There's nobody in there. I haven't got to the bottom of it if there's any other weapons in there. The back's full of dope. Shelves of it.
Rope.
Mucho dinero.
Oh, rope.
Right here?
Already blocked.
All right.
Oh. All clones.
Tiene armas, cuchillos.
Toes out? Toes out. All right, no weapons, right?
He's by himself. I mean, the response time that it took us to get to him, if things would have went down bad, it's like a gunfight. I mean, you're just gonna come there and count how many rounds were shot. So I was glad to see he had everything under control when I got there. That always makes me happy.
She's not talking at all. I just asked her where they were going when they moved in. I walked around the rear of the truck to talk to him, and all of a sudden, it was the good stuff coming out the back, and it was blacked out. I couldn't see anything, and then...
Tomato smell.
Yeah, tomatoes.
I don't think they're gonna have. Both these guys are running all that shipment. They've got a food shipment in there as well. So we're gonna tow the vehicle and seize what evidence we have, remove all the marijuana, and the vehicle will go back to car jail, and these guys will go to people jail.
We'll look for anything that we could link with the grow. Jesus Malverde, Mexican drug lord.
All these are clones. They've all got these clipping foams. They'll take a cutting out of a nice, healthy female that they want. They'll clip it, put it in this foam, add growth hormone to it, and it grows and makes an exact replica of the plant that they just clipped from. So these are gonna be they'll be really good plants. And they start off pretty fast too.
The wardens may have stopped a Mexican cartel from growing marijuana on public land, but the pot plants aren't the most important item they've seized.
Get rid of your gloves immediately after that, my friend. I mean, it's bad stuff. It appears to be what is called metaphosis. It's like a highly mutagenic, carcinogenic insecticide. You can't get it here. In the States, it's outlawed. I'm gonna take that glove off so flaming fast after I'm done touching it. This stuff's incredibly toxic. So.
Didn't you get that stuff on your skin once, or?
Yeah, I got some of that stuff on my skin one time, and my skin just melted off. It poisons bears. They'll poison stuff with it. Plus, all the fish die. All the little salmon par up in the creeks die because that stuff comes down and just croaks them. Kills all the macroinvertebrates, the stuff that they eat. It's disgusting. I mean, that bottle alone is, it's a big deal that he got this stop and at least got one of those bottles out of there. I'm stoked. There are no differences between poachers and growers. There are zero differences. The growers are worse because they poach all our game and then they poison our lands. Great bust, got lots of plants. Those plants are gonna go on the ground and got a couple in custodies. I mean, it's a good caper. Any day you go out and get a couple of guys off the street that are doing wrong is a good day.
Warden Galway takes the suspects to jail, but Boyd has one more case to close.
Right now we're gonna head back and go up and check on that bear and see if he got out of that tree yet.
I'm gonna jog back over to that big valley oak and look up there and see if he's in there. Looks like our friend is gone. That's good to know.
Now that the bear is on the ground, it could be anywhere.
I want to check real quick and see if there's any tracks on this gate right here that goes back underneath this undercrossing. Just make sure he got out of here. A disturbed spot right here. If he didn't walk through here, there'd be sign of him coming through this wet spot. He's gonna leave a disturbance in here. He did not come through here. Okay, check this out right here. The back part of the pad right here. That's red hot. Yeah, he is out of here. You just got had, my friend. All right, we're out of here. Well, I think he's headed out to greener pastures with some better pig hunting. You know, the good thing was that the ranch hands didn't just smoke him down when they saw him out here. You think the worst, you know, you've got a $10,000 or $15,000 worth of livestock sitting in a field or more, and you got a bear, a big one, running around in it. They showed quite a bit of restraint not shooting it. So it's a happy ending. The bear's out of the tree and in a safer place.
In Tulare County, Warden Doug Barnhart starts his day on familiar turf.
Yeah, I grew up in this area in Tulare County. Went out hunting and fishing with my dad, my grandfather. In college, I ended up majoring in biology, and Fish and Game is a perfect fit where I can mix some of the biology I learned in college with my love for the outdoors. Fish and Game. Yeah? Really? It just happened right now?
I'll get that plate number from you and
Heading that way right now. Bye. He says there's some guy impersonated a game warden. This is very interesting because for about the past 3 years, we've got several reports up in the Sequoia National Forest. A guy driving around in a white truck, impersonating a game warden. This could be a huge break for us. Yeah, this is 4226.
Barnhart runs the plate of the suspect's vehicle.
Okay.
And hits pay dirt.
Perfect, thank you very much. The registered owner of the vehicle, he's a convicted felon and he's currently on felony probation. So that kind of ups the ante. This guy's out there pretending to be one of us, and he absolutely is not one of us. I want to get this guy.
In Tulare County, Warden Barnhart is on the trail of a convicted felon posing as a game warden.
I went through a lot of work to get this job, the academy and all the training. And it's sickening to me to find out that there's a guy out there saying he's a game warden. We don't know what this guy's intentions were, so very, very serious. Could have been really bad. Hate to imagine what could happen to somebody.
Warden Barnhart meets with one of the victims to get a positive ID on the suspect. For his own safety, the witness's identity is being kept anonymous.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Doug Barnhart from Fish and Game.
Nice to meet you, Doug.
Hey, I want to talk to you about the incident yesterday that happened up on Blue Ridge.
Yes, sir. Me and some friends of mine were in a truck. There's two girls sitting in the front and me and a couple guys in the back. We see this white truck pull up kind of perpendicular to us. And then he identified himself as a game warden. He asked us if we had any drugs and marijuana and all, and said that he has the authority to search our vehicle if he so chooses.
All right, so your feeling was that he just saw the two females in the vehicle initially, didn't see the guys in the car?
Definitely. You know, two girls on a lonely road way up in the mountains. I mean, they just figured he'd just say he's law enforcement and they'll do whatever he says. If the guys weren't there, don't really want to.
Could have been bad.
Yes.
All right, hey, I'm going to show you a series of 6 photographs.
Okay.
These photographs may or may not contain the guy that was in that vehicle talking to you that day.
Yes, sir. That guy.
Right there, number 3?
Yeah, number 3. That was him.
And you're pretty certain that's the guy that was in the car?
Yeah, that was him. This guy obviously was breaking the law. And if he's doing it now, then Lord knows what he's done in the past. You know, and IDing him, being a witness against him and all, it's definitely kind of a scary situation.
One of the witnesses that was in the vehicle up on Blue Ridge Road positively identified Joshua Daniel as the one that was in the vehicle and the one that was asking for guns and drugs and that claimed to be a game warden. We have all the information we need now, so we're gonna go ahead and assemble a team and we're gonna go out and try to find Mr. Joshua Daniel.
In Oceanside, California, the Thresher crew kicks off their day with a pre-patrol ritual.
We work hard and play hard. It's a good time to hang out and do what we like to do. For all of us, everything we do is on the water, including our work, so it's definitely an addiction.
It's always fun to get in the water. Any day in the surf is better than any day out of it.
I've always had this crick in my neck where I always want to look west of the 5 freeway and be on the water, be in the water, everything that has to do with the water. That's what I love.
Time to go to work.
Let's go.
This morning, the wardens work the coastline on a busy holiday weekend.
It's a beautiful day. The island's packed. Seems to be a lot of activity. Fishing, diving, relaxing. So we're just gonna go down the line towards Avalon and we're gonna check every fisherman and every diver we see. Any other fish on the boat?
No, that's it.
Okay.
How many times have you boarded me in the last 4 years?
Probably about 10 times.
Now I get a ticket.
Well, we've never had short bocacho
That's
on a
a lot
boat.
of time.
The sport boat with a dive flag up over there.
We're just gonna jump in and check and see if everything's on the up and up. Nobody's poaching lobsters or abalone. No game bags, no spears. They look like they were just recreating.
All right, well, let's keep going.
With no evidence of poaching in the area, Rojas and Gilbert move on to check the party zone.
Hey, check that out. Is he trying to give her the Heimlich maneuver? Where? Over there on that trimaran. Looks like she's unconscious.
Off the coast of Catalina Island, Wardens Rojas and Gilbert make a startling discovery.
Looks like she's unconscious. Check it out.
Yeah, holy smokes. All right, yeah, we gotta get over there. Maybe we're gonna get that first aid kit ready. This doesn't seem to be very fishing game, but being there for the public's what we do. In addition to peace officers, wildlife law enforcement officers, we're also first responders.
Can you check her?
You okay, sir?
She said she has some, I know she said she drank 2 bottles, but she filled them.
Yeah, yeah.
And she said she took some Vicodin. Sip it.
Okay, great.
I'm so sorry. Can you help me out?
What I want you to do is just stay as comfortable as you can. Just
Hey,
take
bud.
some deep breaths.
How you doing, pup?
And let it out real slow and just relax. You'll start feeling better right away.
There you go, keep talking.
Really?
Yeah.
You spilled most of it, honey.
All right.
Baywatch Avalon from the Thresher.
Thresher, it's Baywatch Avalon, go ahead.
Patient reports she had a bottle of wine about an hour ago and that she took some Vicodin with her. She says she's just drunk, but when we came on, she was semi-conscious, so you might want to come by and give her a checkout.
Okay, we're exiting Avalon Harbor. A couple minutes, we'll be there.
Honey, just sit still, okay? Honey, just sit still.
Just a little bit.
She's fine.
Oh, she's okay.
She's fine.
With painkillers and alcohol in her system, the wardens must keep the woman awake until medical help arrives.
How old's your dog? She's very
Like
cute.
2.5.
Oh, okay. You know, she's just taking care of the boat. All of us, you know.
Man.
You know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, it knocks the
There you go. Legs. Do this. I want you to hold your hand. There you go. There you go.
Get on the Baywatch, bro.
So Spencer's gonna go on the boat with them. He's actually a EMT. So we're just gonna follow. She doesn't look good, you know. She definitely needs to be seeing medical help right now.
Up we go.
red
drink
one.
a bottle of it.
We need some gloves.
Yeah, there's some right there, Daniel. Blue one.
Wine.
Well, she's on her way to Avalon Hospital. She was going in and out of consciousness. She was being violent. And as we loaded her into the ambulance, she started throwing up, and we were trying to make sure that she didn't throw up and aspirate or vomit. It's a good thing we got to her when we did. On these holiday weekends, you know, a lot of people out there fishing, diving, collecting the resource. We're here to protect the wildlife, but as you can see here, we're also available to protect the wildlife.
Back in Tulare County, Warden Doug Barnhart mobilizes the final phase of Operation Fake Cop.
Joshua Daniel stated he was a game warden. He intimidated those people that he had contact with and insinuated that he wanted to search a vehicle for possibly weapons or drugs. Plan is for Brown and Daly to go to the business. If he's there, take him into custody. The rest of us are going to go to the house. We want to go ahead and do a probation search. He's a convicted felon, so he can't have firearms. So we're looking for any firearms under his control. Any questions at all? All right, let's go do this.
There's always risks involved in doing something like this. Anytime you enter somebody's residence, you just don't know what's going on behind those walls.
Perimeter team, just be advised, 4240 is about 15 out.
You know, I like to think that we all earn this badge that we wear. And when we find out somebody is out pretending and impersonating a game warden, it's very personal. And so I want to get this guy. Show units at location 1.
Copy.
The green one?
Yep. I'll go to the front door. Watch that back, Brian. Safe fishing game, open the door.
Stay right there, stay right there, stay right there.
Safe fishing game, open the door. Hello?
Stay right there, stay right there, stay right there. Stay right there. Is there an officer inside?
No, he's at the front door.
Stay right there.
Hi. Is Josh here?
What's going on?
Okay, one state fishing game. Josh is a convicted felon on felony probation. We need to talk to Josh regarding some crimes we're investigating. So we're gonna have to come in and search his room.
Is there a warrant?
He's on felony probation, so we don't need a warrant. Who's in the house right now? Who's here?
Baby? This is freaking me out. I've never had
Okay.
anything like this happen.
Hello.
You're checking for safety, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Why are you guys here?
Oh, we're just doing our job.
They can take a picture of the bad
That's right.
bad people around here.
That's exactly right.
With the home secure, across town, wardens Brown and Conley close in on the suspect.
He's pulling in now. I see the vehicle right in front of me.
26.
Subject is on site.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
What's this about?
We have an arrest warrant for you for impersonation of an officer.
We have to take you into custody. I need you to turn around, face that direction, put your hands on the small of your back. Just go along with the program and there won't be any problem. Okay, spread your feet.
This is crap, dude. Dude, I don't know what this is about.
4226, 4223.
Where code 4?
2426.
24, go ahead.
We're just gonna stand by until our suspect gets here.
Copy.
With the suspect on scene, Warden Barnhart starts his interrogation, and his team begins the probation search.
We got information that you had posed as a game warden. Told some people that you were a game warden. You'd asked them if they had any guns or any drugs in their car, and essentially intimidating the people that were involved.
That's how we knew you. That's how we knew you were up there that day, because they were scared, and as you left, they got your plate number.
What?
Rifle, top shelf. He has a felony on his record, and he's not allowed to own a gun, let alone even be in possession of one. So this is a pretty good find to see here that he's in possession of a rifle.
The witnesses have been shown a photographic lineup, and they've picked you out of a lineup as the one that was driving the vehicle, was doing the talking. Okay.
Awesome. These things are not easy. Photographic lineups are difficult. They pick 6 guys that look, they could be your freaking twin brother. I mean, they're that close to an appearance, and they obviously got a good enough look at you to be able to say that was the guy doing the talking right there.
Okay.
Starting to ring a bell a little bit?
I remember seeing those kids. They were a bunch of kids, like younger kids.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See, does that ring a bell?
I didn't say anything to them.
No? Well, at this point, all you can do is help yourself out. If you said something to them...
I wouldn't impersonate a game warden. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Glass pipe, meth pipe. There might be residue. Oh, there is a little residue in there.
Narcotic stuff, gun, ammo, meth pipe.
How about that? He's even got a regulation booklet from Fish and Game.
It's almost hard to fathom that anyone would have this in a house with kids. I mean, I can't even comprehend how anyone could, what their thought process would be or why they would even do this.
Are you taking me to jail for this?
By law, we're mandated to take you to jail on a felony. So the fact that you have the firearm in your room is a felony charge. I have no choice but take you to jail.
Oh my God. I didn't mean no harm by it. I don't remember saying nothing like that, but as long as you know, I guess, I don't know.
This case was very personal for all of us. You know, we put a lot of hard work into going out and doing what we do, checking the resources, and for the guy to go out, claim to be a game warden, and claim to do what we do, when in fact, there's no way he does that, feels really good. It's a great relief for all of us to get him off the street. I'm very proud of my team today.